Hi, my name's Yance Wyatt. I am an assistant professor of writing here at USC, and I'm also the director of the Writing Center. In the summer, I have the privilege of teaching a creative writing workshop for self-motivated high school students who are sort of willing and able to endure a collegiate workload and grading standard. And to give you sort of a course overview, there are 4 weeks in the summer programs, and we cover 4 different literary forms in this course, so sort of 1 per week. The first one is personal statement, which will sort of give you the opportunity to, write a college admissions essay that can actually get you into USC or some other school if you sort of, tweak it accordingly. The second week is memoir, where you'll be writing about yourself. So really the first 2 weeks you're writing about yourself. And then we shift gears and you start sort of writing made-up stories. So week 3 is flash fiction, which is sort of a glimpse into a character's life. Week 4 is full-length fiction, or, short stories. So those are the 4 literary forms that are covered, and they're meant to give you sort of a thorough cross-section of different types of creative writing. What we'll be actually doing in class, there'll be several modes of instruction. The first one will be sort of me lecturing about the literary form in general, so we understand sort of the intricacies of it. And then after that, I'll shut up and let the students start, doing the work. So what we'll do is we'll read, work from established authors, both sort of classic writers and also contemporary writers, and we'll basically be sort of mining those stories for literary techniques, and we'll really be reading as writers. There's a difference in sort of reading for entertainment and then analyzing. So we'll be reading as writers, thinking how can we use these literary techniques that these great authors have used. Then we'll start writing our own stuff, and we'll be writing for readers. That's sort of the flip side of it. So we'll be actually practicing and putting into use those literary techniques that we derived from the established authors. After that, we'll workshop each other's work, and then we'll go back and sort of revise and refine until we've got a good polished final product. Okay, in terms of the takeaways for this course, there are really sort of 2. The first is sort of intangible, and the second one is something that's very tangible. The intangible is that you're going to get to experience what it's like to live a sort of a professional writer's life for a month. Okay, that means obviously putting your nose to the grindstone and working, but it also means sort of mining your life and experiences for stories. So for instance, midway through the course, we're going to take a field trip. Last summer we went to see, or 2 summers ago I think, we went to see the finale of the Harry Potter series. And we legitimized that by basically sort of observing how magic was visually portrayed, and then sort of adapting that into written portrayals of magic. And that was one of the genres that we were writing: magical realism and fantasy. So I want the students to really pay attention to their surroundings and their experiences, and really sort of find the stories and find the descriptions, and then bring that into their writing to make it more vivid. That's sort of one aspect of living a writer's life. The other one is promoting yourself. These days they don't necessarily groom writers, editors don't groom writers the way they used to, so you got to sort of promote yourself. So we're going to have, at the end of the semester, sort of a public reading for friends and family in the auditorium, and you're going to get a chance to actually present, the work that you've been sort of slaving over, and that should be very, very fulfilling, I hope. So that's the intangible. The tangible take-home is what every writer wants to see after they've put in the blood, sweat, and tears to their writing, and that is their own byline, right? So, your name in print and your work in print. So what we're going to do is actually, produce a portfolio of our own work and then publish it in the form of a literary journal. That could be, a nice coffee table book at your house, or, something that you show around to friends, or just sort of flip through from time to time and sort of remember probably one of the first few stories that you wrote. So, yeah, if you're interested in this course, then I hope you'll sign up, and I hope to see you this summer.